Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing to start here is Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the drive with Cook. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster, and boy, was he moving there. Incredible. Murray's going to keep it again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Cook. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
Tua now on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Steelers have moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, tried to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Murray going to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He gets it complete to Harris.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second and a yard. Here's Tua. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 now on first down. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Two and a throw again. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Running for it, here's Cook. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Tua, the final shot before half. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll run for it. Cook. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Cook now off the read option. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Tua now on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Completes it to Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to it.
And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Touchdown!
Najee Harris.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible too.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now left side on the swing pass. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And some room to roll now.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man. It's Brown. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nahshon Wright. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray now on 1st down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to it.